Hey y'all, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Amberlynn Reid. I know that my journey is still new as well, but as someone who weighed more than her, I understand the physical struggle she's going through, and it's not late for her. It's not too late for her. She can overcome her situation, but where she is now on lockout bus and everything, it's just there's a lot of factors into play. So I just want to kind of go through her and about myself, and maybe this video will reach her, and maybe I can make a trip to Oklahoma and meet up with her, because I feel like she just needs somebody in her corner. And I understand that she's got um a lot of things in her past that weigh her down. Oh my God, sorry. But she's got a lot of things in her past that weigh her down. Me too, girl. Um, Again, she's controversial, but I believe that she just needs someone that understands where she's coming from. The excuses, the lying, the misery, everything that she's going through, I've been there. Maybe not the exact same situation, but it's similar. Everybody who gets over like 500 pounds goes through this. Like it's the same cycle. So before we get started, a little bit about me. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lolo. My highest weight was 750 pounds. I lost 175 pounds on my own. And then when I was 580, I had the gastric bypass by my favorite doctor, Dr. Now. And I was actually on a show called I'm sorry. Oh, not the 1,000 pound. Whoops. The 6,000 pound diaries. I was episode number 9. If you want to go check it out. I currently weigh 386 pounds and still going strong on my weight loss journey. Not that I'm saying I know everything, but the difference between me and Amber is once I started, I kept going. But just like her, I quit a million times, and she's still in that cycle. And it is a very, very hard cycle to break. So I'm not coming at her. I'm just saying that it's hard as fuck. And if you don't know who Amberlynn Reid is, which I'm pretty sure you all do, she is a YouTuber that started her channel as a weight loss channel, um, but she's only gained weight. And she's been in a lot of controversies. She's very controversial. Point is, she started her channel as a weight loss channel. She's only gained weight, and she's just kind of steady and stagnant at this point with her weight. There's not really any changes. She's now on a like live streaming show called Lockout Bus. It's on YouTube. It's run by Keemstar, and she's just kind of up there yelling and screaming with everyone else, just doing their thing over there. And if you know her channel, you either watch it and feel frustrated, or you watch it and you are rooting for her because she talks about herself like there's still hope, and that gives the viewers hope for her. But I feel like sometimes it is kind of just, for content purposes. Okay, so I have my notes here, but basically, when you are as big as me and Amber and I, um, it's just a constant cycle of wanting to get better, starting the next day, failing midday, giving up at night, and then you have to reset that mindset. But nothing ever really happens. It's just the mindset part that we can never get past. So we have our motivational moment. We figure out what routine or diet that we want to follow. Um, and then honestly, for me, she probably sticks to it longer than I do. But back then I would try like a day or two and then I'd quit. From what she posts, she at least tries longer than that. But after you try your new routine or whatever, or your diet, you get burned out. Um, and then it repeats. Nothing ever comes of it. You start overeating again, and the cycle just repeats and repeats and repeats. Nothing ever changes because it's uncomfortable. Leaving the cycle of, overeating and all that, it's uncomfortable to leave, because that's why we built that cycle. That's why we built those habits, is for comfort. In my opinion, there are 3 factors that are playing into Amber not losing weight, and it's mindset, motivation, and money. In my opinion, I think that Amber does want to change. I think that she does want to lose weight. I mean, obviously, she started her YouTube channel for that purpose. But as time went on and able to get over her not being able to overcome her mindset and push through the start of a new diet or routine or whatever, um, she kind of just gave up and she is living within her means. She is living with the body that she's created, and it's not easy. It's exhausting. I can tell you that for sure. Like, it's not easy at her size getting around. She may be able to walk, she may be able to go out and stuff like that, but it is not easy. Her legs are constantly swollen. That is true. Um, I can't even imagine the pain that she has because I have the exact same pain, but she is comfortable. Um, she's been through things health wise, but she has not hit her rock bottom yet. And I feel like in order to get past it, if you don't have a strong enough mindset, you have to hit your rock bottom. I hit mine. I was never strong enough mentally to make the change on my own. And unfortunately, something had to happen to me to make me realize that I do want better for myself. And my rock bottom is when I got diagnosed with congestive heart failure at 25 years old. So Amber has been through a lot of things, but obviously nothing has, hit her hard enough to make her want to change. So not only does she have no motivation to change because she's content with her life, but she doesn't have the right mindset either. And that's because money plays a big factor into it, in my opinion. She has one of the biggest enablers you could have, and that's the internet. She makes all her money off the internet. She can work from home, she can post whatever she wants. And as long as she gets the views, I mean, she's fine. And this is paying and fueling her lifestyle that she's in, and she's literally stuck. And she may seem like she's okay, she may she may put on a brave face saying that she's okay, that her life is fine, but it's not. She's in this tiny bubble, and I know that she wants to get out of it. She just can't. She doesn't know how. When I was at my highest weight, motivation came and went for me too. It's one of those things where you want to get better because, I mean, to a certain point, being fat, first off, I don't care if you're fat, skinny, whatever. If you love the body that you're in, so be it. But once you physically cannot keep up with your body, that's a problem. I mean, I was fine until I reached like probably like 450 pounds. I was completely fine. I had no interest in losing weight. I wasn't in love with how I looked, but I was happy enough to not make any changes. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. That's your life. Do what you want to do. But as someone who's on the internet, showing her weight loss journey, crying about this, complaining about that, this and that, like whatever, like you could tell that she's not happy with her body. She's not happy with the struggles that she's going through physically with her body. So when I had my surgery, I was 580 pounds. And what changed for me was I needed structure in my life. After my surgery, I was, losing weight pretty rapidly, and I was still at home, not doing much, not getting out. I needed some sort of structure in my life. And that is what kind of fueled me and gave me the motivation and discipline to start to get up and just continue every day. There is no consistent structure in Amber's life. The only structure is the Uber Eats arriving at her door every day. That's really it. I mean, I ordered food like 3 to 5 times a day, and I budgeted purposely to make sure I could get my meals in, my fast food meals in, because that was the only thing that was keeping me motivated to wake up every day. Um, I was stuck at home. I was homebound for like 5 to 6 years, and literally the only thing that would keep me going was food. Why do I think that she keeps restarting when it gets hard? I feel like the answer is really simple. it's because it's inconvenient for her. Um, she can't go on a normal walk. She can't exercise at a gym. She's very limited to what she could do. So starting a journey is inconvenient for her. What's convenient is staying home, ordering food, doing what she's doing. That's what she's known for so long. And to break that cycle is exhausting. It's going to be tiring. It's going to be hard. It's going to be inconvenient for her. That's why she can't move past the first step. I don't think motivation is her problem necessarily. I just think she hasn't, like, I know she lost the famous 89 lbs at one time, but I don't think she's truly felt the sense of accomplishment you get with weight loss. I think that she, how do I word it? I don't think she's ever felt, you know, she's never felt the accomplishment with weight loss, and she doesn't know what it's like to get started, and that's why there's nothing there for her, because she doesn't see the prize. And with food, the prize is instant. It takes 20 minutes to get something to my front door. So food is an instant prize, but weight loss is, a constant challenge that you're having to face every day. A lot of things that I see online about her is how she doesn't take accountability about her habits and things like that. And for me, I have three things that you have to do in order to be successful. You have to acknowledge your situation. You have to acknowledge that you have a problem. You have to acknowledge that you are suffering and it's not okay anymore. Two, you have to take accountability. Now, I've seen clips of her where she says she takes accountability. People say she doesn't, whatever. That's all irrelevant. I mean, she could do whatever she wants, but as long as she just starts now, like, she could switch her mind and say, okay, I'm going to start today. That's all that matters to me, at least. I don't care about anything else she said. As long as she takes accountability and sticks with that, that's all that matters. But you have to take accountability and be genuine about it. For me, oh my God, it took me so long to realize I had a problem. Well, I knew I had a problem, but it took me a long time to take accountability and say, okay, I'm fat because I'm fat. Like, I'm fat because I choose to put food in my mouth that I shouldn't. I'm fat because I choose not to work out. I'm fat because I choose not to listen to anybody and to block everyone out. I literally confined myself in my apartment or in this bubble and blocked everything out that was trying to get me, to take my first step. And the third thing is to finally take action. So it took me so long. It took me 750 pounds to take action, but at that point, it was enough for me. I was in pain every day. Um, I was stuck at home. It's a horrible, sad, miserable, isolating life to live. And I just knew I couldn't continue doing that. So I decided to take action. And it was a slow, climb to, get the help that I needed. But I finally got there. And after I got the help, I continued. I didn't fall back. And I'm still on my journey. So I feel like acknowledgement, accountability, and action are the three steps that you have to take to move forward. Another thing is, I do believe the internet enables her a lot. I mean, obviously, it pays her bills, it pays her eating habits. But again, to me, that's only relevant because she could easily turn it around and just think that if she sticks with her weight loss journey, like, she would get way more supporters. And I think it would be good for her, but that's her thing going on. Like, obviously, she's on Log Bus yelling and screaming over there, and that's what's paying her bills right now. And do what you got to do, girl. But at some point, it's gonna be time to lock in. Like, it's getting to that point. So the last thing that I want to say about her is I do feel bad for her, um, because I know what it's like. I know, I just know what she's going through physically, emotionally. Um, it's not a fun life. She's upkeeping with herself. She's, she has good upkeep. She puts makeup on, she gets herself dressed, like whatever. But when the camera is off, I promise it's a sad life. It is horrible. I know she's got a girlfriend, but regardless, it's still a lonely, isolating life. Like she can't just get in her car and go to the store. She can't just leave her apartment whenever she wants. Um, so it sucks. And the last thing I want to say to end this video is I do want Amberlynn Reid to get help. And if she would like, I would love to help her. Even if it's just to have a conversation. I live in Texas, so I'm right beneath her. I think she's in Oklahoma. I don't mind making the drive up there. I don't mind coming up there to talk to her, to see her. Um, like I said, guys, I weighed more than her, and I'm not trying to say that I'm anything because I'm losing weight and stuff, but I genuinely feel bad for her, and I know that the swollenness, the tiredness, all of that is not fun. So I've thought about reaching out to her directly, but based on what she's doing now in her new job, I'm just gonna post this video and see what happens. But are you guys a part of the Amberverse or Girl World? If you are, let me know. What are your thoughts on Amberlynn Reid? Do you guys have any questions? Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.